Welcome everyone to today's session of Blum Voices. This series highlights a patient family advisory council member's personal experience relevant to Dana-Farber. Our hope is this series will be a valuable tool for patients to consider when they are navigating their own personal journey. The recording of this session will be posted on our Blum YouTube playlist and our Blum Digital Resource Center. If you would like more information about resources and programs offered through the Blum, please visit our website, www.dana-farber.org/resource center, or email us at blum_center@dfci.harvard.edu. Thank you for joining us.
In an odd way, I'm happy to share my cancer journey. It always brings up a range of emotions, but today I feel empowered because as a patient and family advisory council member, I feel strongly that talking about our cancer stories is important to create awareness, improve screenings and treatments, and support patients and their families at all stages of their cancer journeys. I was diagnosed with colon cancer in May of 2022 at 50 years old. Looking back, I had been experiencing symptoms for quite some time. They were subtle and easily able to be dismissed. I believed and had been reassured that the symptoms were common with my history of allergies and getting older. In addition, my family had made its second multi-state move in 3 years, and with COVID making life difficult, getting established with a new doctor took time. As the symptoms grew worse, I found a doctor, and thankfully she took my symptoms seriously. She ran a list of tests and was able to move up my colonoscopy that had been scheduled for later that year. I wasn't avoiding the screening, but I thought that because I exercised regularly, ate well, and had no family history of cancer at all, I had time. In the days leading up to my colonoscopy, test results indicated I was anemic, and it was becoming clear something was wrong. When I woke up from the colonoscopy, I was told to wait in the side area, and my husband and daughter were going to join me and talk with the doctor. I knew that wasn't a good sign, but I can't say I was prepared to hear there was a tumor so large it blocked his ability to complete the test. A biopsy was taken, but the doctor was pretty confident it was cancer. My memory of that day is a blur. I remember coming home and telling my kids, my mom, and my brother. I remember there were plans to meet with a surgeon. But mostly, I remember thinking, how can this be happening? And to some degree, I felt shame around the diagnosis. Did I do something to cause this? I know now those feelings were all normal, but at the time it was an emotional overload. I worried about my family and what this cancer diagnosis would mean to them. Even before the biopsy results came back, I called Dana-Farber. The biopsy results confirmed cancer on the Friday before the Memorial Day weekend, and by the following Tuesday, I had appointments scheduled at Dana-Farber. Things moved fast, yet so slowly as I learned more about cancer and the available treatments. I'm someone who likes to be in control, but as a cancer patient, we know there's a lot we can't control. Early on, I was matched with a volunteer in the one-on-one program. Her perspective as a fellow colon cancer patient was just what I needed. She was someone I could ask questions about treatment, scans, surgery, whatever I needed. She shared podcasts with me and told me about the resources at the Zakim Center. Throughout my treatment, I signed up for massages, resiliency and nutrition programs, and had an exercise consultation. What I learned in the days after my diagnosis is that this was not my fault, and more importantly, is that everyone's cancer is different. My world had been cracked wide open, and with the compassion of my care team and a plan for treatment, I took back some control in this uncontrollable situation. My cancer had some specific biomarkers, making traditional chemotherapy usually less effective. I'm so grateful to my team at Dana-Farber to have created a treatment plan focused on immunotherapy. Because Dana-Farber is not just on top of the newest treatments, but a leader in the field, my care team created an aggressive plan that was personal for me. After 9 months of treatment and surgery, I was done with no evidence of disease, but I knew I couldn't walk away from Dana-Farber easily. I had not only gotten my life back quite literally, but my life had evolved to now include cancer. If I wasn't an active patient, I knew I needed to be involved in some way. I began researching volunteer opportunities before my last treatment was done and applied to be a member of PFAC. I joined PFAC in May of 2023 And for the last year, I've participated in a clinical trial seminar, spoke with my experience and the wonderful nurses in the magnet certification, and will be providing a patient perspective for the new Dana-Farber Cancer Hospital. It's important to me to help move the work forward to cure cancer. I'll never be a researcher developing new treatments or a nurse holding the hand of a scared patient. For me, surviving cancer isn't just about living after treatment, but embracing how cancer has changed my life and to focus on how I can contribute to this amazing community of patients, caregivers, and medical professionals. I'm now 18 months with no evidence of disease, and I hope my survivorship story leads to more patients surviving with cancer. We all have a story to tell. Thank you for letting me share mine.
Thank you so much for sharing your personal experience with us. To hear other Blum voices, please visit the Blum YouTube playlist in our Digital Resource Center. Please stay tuned for more Blum voices and other programs in the near future. Thank you.